Student, in our previous videos, we have learned about the properties of two-digit number and three-digit number. Now, we'll implement all the properties going through the sums of your exercise. Exercise 5A that we have taken, playing with the numbers. Question number 2 I have taken. Question number 2 is said to write the quotient when the sum of 61 and 16. 61 is a two-digit number, and if you are reversing the digit, it will become 16, isn't it? 1 will go to the 10th place and 6 will come to the 1's place. 16 is divided by 11. What will be the quotient, and what will be, when you are dividing by 7, what will be the quotient? See, if you know the property, you don't have to go for usual division. Actually, you are supposed to bypass the usual division and find out the question. That is what is the purpose of learning this lesson. See the number. 61 is the number. What will you do? 61 is the number. Hence, after reversing the digit, the number obtained will be 16. So you know the property as the sum of the two-digit number and the number obtained by reversing the digit will be divisible by 11, and the quotient will be the sum of the digits. So if you are dividing this summation by 11, it will be completely divisible by 11, and the quotient will be the sum of the digit. Sum of the digit is what? 6 plus 1, that is 7. Sum of the digit is 6 plus 1, 7. So answer will be 7. Without doing the division, you could come to know this is answer is 7. Quotient is 7. Let us do the verification. I have done verification for each in this one. See, 61 plus 16. 61 is the number, and reversing the digit becomes 16, and both you are adding, you are giving 77, and you are dividing by 11, and if you are dividing by 11, it will become 7. 7 is what? 6 plus 1, the sum of the digits. Okay, you have got it. The second is when you are dividing that one by the sum of the digit, that is 6 plus 1, 7, the quotient will naturally become 11. So, if any time two-digit number and the number obtained by reversing the digit of a two-digit number summation is divided by the sum of the digit, the quotient will become 11. That is what, through that property only, without doing the division. Let us do the verification and see. 61 plus 16 is 77. When you are dividing by sum of the digit, that is 7, you are finding it 77 divided by 7 is 11, isn't it? Moving on to question number 3, find out the question. Similar sum. 73 is the number now. Reversing the digit will become 37, and divided by 11. When you are dividing by 11, it will become the sum of the digit, that is 10. And when you are dividing by 10, what will be the answer? So what solution you have done? 73 is the number, therefore the number obtained by reversing the digit will be 37. Therefore 73 plus 37 when divided by 11, the quotient will become the sum of the digit, that is 7 plus 3, that is 10. Answer is 10 only. Let us do the verification and see. 73 plus 37 become 110. 110 divided by 11. 110 divided by 11 obviously will become 10. 10 is the answer for you. So answer tallied. Therefore the property is correct. Now when the sum of the digit and after reversing the digit, the number obtained, that summation is divided by sum of the digits again, then the quotient will be 11. And that is, see this, and divided by the sum of the digit, that is 10, the quotient is 11. Let us do the verification and see. 77 plus 37 is 110. 110 divided by the sum of the digit, that is 10. If you find out, then it will become, you are dividing by, in this case you are dividing by, you are supposed to do the division by, first you are done the division, dividing with 11, but dividing by 10 it will be dividing by 10, so that it will become 11. Okay, I hope you have understood it. Now moving on to the question, the difference. See, when the two-digit number and the number obtained by reversing the digit of a two-digit number, the difference always will be divisible by, by 9, and when you are dividing by 9, the quotient will become the difference of the digit, that is of the two-digit number, and when you are dividing by the difference of the digit, the quotient will become 9. That is what, let us see. 82 is the number, and obviously 82, after reversing the number obtained is 28. So therefore the first ones, 82 minus 28 divided by 9 will become what? It should be the difference of the digit, that is 8 minus 2, that is would be 6. 6 is the answer. Let us do the verification and see. 28 is 82 minus 28, that become 54. Difference is 54. When you are dividing by 9, so 54 divided by 9 is 6. Already 6, you have got it already through the property. Now what is said to you? The difference when it is divided by the difference of the digit, the 2-digit number and the number obtained after reversing the digit, that difference you are dividing with the digit difference of the 2-digit number, you will find the quotient as 9. See, 82 minus 28 divided by 6 will become the 9. Let us see through the verification. 82 minus 20 is 54. You are dividing with the difference of the digit is 8 minus 2, that is 6. 6 if you are dividing, then quotient is becoming 9. So your property is being implemented nicely. Now we will move on to some of the 3-digit numbers. See, 3-digit number, question number 6 I have taken. Evaluate the question when 132. 132 is a 3-digit number, and if you change 132, if you change the digit in a clockwise direction, if you are changing the digit, then the number obtained will be 321, 321 and 213. 1, 2, 1, 3, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 1, 3. So these are the 3 numbers. So this after clockwise changing, these are the 3-digit number you have found. The original 3-digit number is 132 and other 2-digit number is 321 and 213. So when it is dividing by 111, it will be always the summation will be divided by 111, and then quotient will become the sum of the digit. Sum of the digit in this case is 3 plus 1, 4 plus 2, 6. So let us see. The 3-digit number is 132. If we change the digit rotating clockwise direction, the 2 other 3-digit number will be 321 and 213. When we are dividing the summation of this by 111, the quotient will become the sum of the digit. Sum of the digit is what? 3 plus 1 plus 3 plus 2, that is 6. So 6. Let us do the verification and see. You have addition of the 3-digit number is 666. You are dividing by 111, it is becoming 6. So 6 is the right answer. Okay. Now second, when you are dividing the summation by 6, then what will be the answer? It will be, when you are dividing that one by the sum of the digit, the quotient will become 111. So sum of the digit, when you are dividing by the 3-digit number digit summation, then the quotient will become 111. That is what. Let us do the verification. The sum of the 3-digit number, 3-digit number is 666. When you are dividing by the sum of the digits, that is 6, you are finding it 111. Now when you are dividing by 37, the summation, when you are dividing by 37, that quotient will become 3 into sum of the digit. 3 into sum of the digit. 3 into sum of the digit, here is a 6. So 3 into 6 is 18. So let us do the verification. Summation becomes 666 and 37 you are dividing. 37 you are dividing. 37 if you are dividing, you will find 18 only. 18 37s are it will 666. So that is correct answer only. Now when you are dividing the summation by 3, what will happen? That time it will become 37 into sum of the digits. So when you are dividing this by 3, it will become, the property said it will become 37 into sum of the digits. 37 into sum of the digit will be 6, so 222. Let us do that by verification. 666 is the number. When you are dividing by 3, obviously you have got 222, that is 222. Now moving on to the difference property of 3-digit number. See, a number 3-digit number is 905. When you are reversing the digit, the unit digit will come to 100 digit, 100 digit go to unit digit, that will become 509, isn't it? When this difference, the 3-digit number obtained, that difference you are dividing by 99, it will become the difference of the 100 digit and the 10th digit. So when you are dividing by 99, it will become 9 minus 5, that is 4. So 905 is the 3-digit number obtained by changing the digit is 90, reversing is 509. When you are dividing by 99, the difference of the digit of the 100 place and the 1 place, that is 4. 4 is the answer. Let us do the verification. The difference is 396. When you are dividing by 99, you will find 4 only. So 4 is tallied here. Now When you are dividing that one by 4, what will become? Obviously it will become 99. So difference of the it will become dividing by 4, it will become 99. You do the verification, 396 divided by 4, it will come 99 only. When you are dividing this difference by 11, what will come? 9 into difference, that is it will become. So when you are dividing by 11, the difference, that time 9 into difference of the digit will come. So 9 into 4, difference of the digit was 4, so 9 into 4, 36. Say 396 was the difference of the 2 3-digit number obtained, and divided by 11 you are doing it, so it will become 36. See, it is becoming 36, so it's tallied. So when you are dividing that difference of the 2 3-digit number by 9, that time it will become 11 into the difference of the digit, 11 into difference of the digit, that is 11 into 4, 44. So all the property comes true when you are implementing it.